last video, I'm pretty sure I was in between jobs or unemployed, and I was very new to the city. Like, I'd never really, like, I'd come down here before, or up here, I guess, but I haven't really seen anything. I didn't know my way around anything. I was just completely, like, it was foreign to me, you know? And it's been 6 months since then, so a lot has changed, and it's extremely noticeable how much has changed based solely on how my apartment looks now, which is why we're going to start with the tour, and then I'll get to talking, or I'll talk during it. I don't know, I'm always talking, so yeah. Let's start that then. Okay, so we enter through this dope door right here, and we're met with the sight of my hangers. I painted underneath this with the closest color I could find, and it's very obvious, but I don't really mind. I think it's kind of cute. I like these hooks a lot because the old ones were like broken in different sizes and it was just ugly. And now I'll show you the living room. Okay, so right now, this is the view. I got this carpet off of Facebook for like $75 after shipping and tax and shit. And then I got this vase and these fake flowers from the thrift. I picked up 3 of these chests. One of them's over there from Facebook also. As you can tell, that's like my fucking clutch. I love Facebook Marketplace. Got these from Hobby Lobby. Couches for my mom. Shout out, Mom. These boxes are salt because it's cold in Minnesota. This bad boy is a new addition as of like 3 days ago, maybe. It's free at work. Or it was free at work. Someone had just put it out. I work at like an old people place, so they were like, hey, someone take this. And I was like, fuck yeah, it's fucking dope. Got this here. It's the only thing decorating this plain wall. These walls are undecorated. We got some lamps, my TV and shit. And these were also from work. Someone had set them out, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. Then we entered this room, which I've spent the most time on. I really want to, like, hang stuff from here. Like, we used to have lights for Christmas up here, and so there's a bunch of nails, and I want to, I don't know, either put lights back up or like a garland. I don't know what people do. If you're wondering, no, I did not clean for this. Because, you know, I wanted it to, okay, I'm going to say I wanted it to just be like, you know, authentic. But I just really didn't want to clean. This is about as clean as the house usually is, so take what you will from that. Most shit is from the thrift or gifted to me. Like, I just got this box yesterday and the basket on top from my coworker. And she gave me this dresser as well, but it was like, you know, an ugly brown dresser color, and I just slapped some paint on it, and now it looks like this. I've yet to decorate these walls, but I figured this will be enough for now. And actually, let me move this over here. Okay, we've got my flower, all of my brushes, including my makeup ones. These are just eyeshadow ones. My face brushes and unopened ones are in my closet, which I still have to show you. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Okay, so let's hurry. With these, my little rock collection that I didn't actually collect. I bought in a pack because I'm a fake. This is just all my art stuff. Let me give you a little sneaky peek. You get the vibes. This is an entire drawer of mainly just stickers. There's some washi tape and stamps, but you know. I'm like in love with this dresser. It's so fucking pretty to me and it makes me so happy to look at it. And now I can finally access all my art stuff. Okay, then we have this ottoman. It's ugly, I know, and I'm flattening paper on top of it. I've been meaning to move it to the basement. I'm just really lazy. And my dying plant. This is Gilbert. I don't know how he's lasted so long. I have neglected him and I'm sorry, but I don't know how to fix it at this point. I really don't. This is a drawing I drew of my recently ex-girlfriend, but I like it, so it's still up. One of my little paintings, me and my mother, a doll, lamps. Oh, my clock wall. It's like my favorite part of the house. I love looking at this. I know it's off center. That's because we just started with like 2 clocks and went from there. And you know, we didn't want to move around the nails in the wall. So it looks like that, but I love it. I love it. Okay, oh my gosh. All my dolls and stuffed animals that were gifted to me are up there. We got some of these things. I love this desk. I got it for like $100 off eBay and built it. These elephant huts. Now we see a fabric I finally covered this ugly thing with. It doesn't really fit, but it's fine. Roommate's room. Bathroom is the same, I believe. Probably dirtier than when it was last shown. And look, the toilet paper roll is empty. Thanks, roomies. Okay. Other roomie's room. You get the kitchen. Hasn't changed all the time. We have one decoration up. I have another one to put up to match it. I'm gonna put it like over here. And we kind of have a full pantry right now. Kind of a full fridge, but I'm not gonna show you it because it's kind of dirty. I don't know, nothing exciting in here, so. Onwards. We enter my messy room. This is my room in its natural state. You can see my doll. The little bits of decoration I've put up. I don't know, it really is like just a bedroom. There's a bed in here and I sleep in here. Also, fun fact, I don't know how this fucking happened, but apparently my door is just, so there's like a little dent in there. I need to get a door stopper or something. I'm gonna do like a super, super, super quick tour of my closet because it's really messy. And I don't know, it's just clothes. Like what else is there to see, you know? So, we open this door, it's right across from the entry door. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna flip the switch, you ready? Oh my god, I'm so ready, okay. I'll get out of your way. Ta-da! It's kind of the same, except I have a lot more clothes now. This used to have art stuff in it until I moved it to the dresser, and now it's kind of empty. My IKEA bag, a mask, which I'm gonna pick up right now, actually. And fun fact, my roommate fainted, like right here, and knocked this whole thing over when it was full of stuff. So now there's just kind of stuff in places. He knocked down a lot of like thumbtacks too. So there's just, I don't know, you have to wear shoes in here. It's not safe. Speaking of shoes down there, pants, undergarments, packaging. My first row of clothing, which is what I mainly wear. And then my second one back here, which is just like coats and hoodies and stuff that I don't really get around to. I recently decided to stop buying so many clothes, even if they are thrifting or like secondhand, you know, because I'm trying to lower my textile waste. And I don't really wear shit ever. Like, this is my first time ever wearing this, and it's because I cut it open because I hated how it looked. So now it's just like, you know, a little accent piece. And like that happens with a lot of stuff. I just don't like it, or I just get obsessed with the same 5 things. I don't want to bother with anything else. We also have this woman sign because, you know, women. Okay, you can't really see much. I have still yet to finish this. Okay, I got a new stack of cards, as you can see, because they're like different sizes. I mean, you can kind of see. Yeah, they're different size cards. I got a new stack of cards, and I still get to put it up because I'm lazy as shit. Like, look at this. Still there. Okay. I don't know, you can't really see much in here because, you know, there's no light. But there's nothing interesting in this room. It's just, it used to be art stuff until I took it out, and now it's like clothes, laundry, and junk. Let's turn this bad boy off. I was gonna sit at my desk because that would probably make the most sense, but I feel like this is just better vibes. And I'm obsessed with looking at this thing. Like, it's so cute. Look at it. It's adorable.
Okay, so here's the rundown because what I filmed is kind of all over the place, and I just wanted to do a quick voiceover to like mention a few things if I'm going to be giving advice, or like, I guess you could call it advice, I don't know. Currently, I live in Minneapolis. I'm 16 and I have 2 roommates. Rent is like super high and it's split amongst 3 people, so you know, it's doable. Alone in my area, like a lot of the apartments can range from like 300 square feet to 500 for about $700 the cheapest. but it's usually about $900, and then that doesn't include any bills you might have. So if you're going to move out, chances are, like, you're gonna need a roommate, you know? I would say monthly income to do it comfortably would be $1,500. And that's doesn't cover anything like insurance, any extra fees. That just covers your rent, your bills, basic necessities, and about anywhere from $300 to $500 to $800 spending money. And I call spending money a lot of things. So prior to moving, I had only about $3,000 saved, which was instantly wiped clean when I bought a car right before I moved. Bad idea. But if you don't have support, I would say you need the deposit saved, first 2 months rent at least, and probably like an extra $2,000, especially if you're starting clean. I wouldn't rush into buying a lot of stuff. You can definitely accumulate things over time. You just want to make sure you're able to get yourself settled. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much I can say. It all varies. But if you're smart about things, it's always going to be doable. And if you feel personally it's not because of familial problems, there's always people to contact. I know that every situation is different, and it depends on where you live. But a quick, hour on Google search, and you should be able to find answers that will suit you. It's not always the best option, but yeah, I don't know. It may be necessary to reach out to help. Just throwing that out there. Okay, back to me sitting down and awkwardly speaking about it.
Stuff like dish soap, toilet paper, toothbrushes, toilet brush cleaners, cleaning supplies, dishes, and what is it called? Like utensils and silverware are so expensive to just buy brand new and to get all this stuff. And a microwave if where you're living doesn't come with one. Like I know some apartments do. Ours did not. I don't know. Like that is just so expensive, and that's what the first 2 or 3 months is just centered on, is getting all those things. And sometimes you don't realize you need them until you're doing something and you're like, oh fuck, I don't have any cotton pads. Like shit, you know? Yeah. And then I kind of went a little crazy with trying to get decorations right away, which is a mistake on my part. I would definitely not recommend to going to stores like At Home. I try and limit things at IKEA, because even though they're cheap and they are like eco-friendly, you get sucked in and you spend so much money. So I would say either order from them or know what you're going in there for, like a desk, a side table, some light bulbs, you know? So yeah, that was my mistake. I went to IKEA like 4 times on 4 different trips and spent a minimum of like $250 each time. And then I went to At Home a lot and spent $100 here, $100 there. It was just stores like that. But my mom got me hooked on Facebook Marketplace. Like, it sounds like an ad, but like, I'm telling you, it's so good. And if you're looking for somewhere to live, but you can't afford to get an apartment on your own, or you're not old enough to, there's a lot of rooms for rent on Facebook. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I hate Mark Zuckerberg as much as the next guy, but that shit calls to me, like, oh my god, there's so much, I'm addicted. I wake up and I scroll through it like it's Instagram, I swear to god. Okay, anyways, Facebook Marketplace, and I thrift a lot. In thrifting, like, I usually never spend more than, like, I don't think I've ever spent more than like $80 at a thrift store. My average of like expensive spending at thrift stores or like big buys is $75, and that's when I'm getting a ton of stuff. Or like, in general, my average is about $35, $40. And then you just go like once a week, once every other week, and it just adds up, and you get these little things that just accent your house that you wouldn't really be able to find on like Amazon, you know, or if you did, it'd be way too expensive. I'm also currently trying to fill up the apartment with art, you know, make it more me, I guess. I was gonna decorate like a white lady, let me specify, like a Pinterest live, laugh, love middle-aged white lady, you know? I was gonna decorate like that, but I decided to just, you know, like, fuck it, that's way too much work, way too much money, way too much Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby also, avoid Hobby Lobby as much as you can. It's addicting. I love Hobby Lobby, and they have a lot of sales, but check the sales online first, because they do have them online, and a lot of stuff is cheap. Okay, thank you very much. I think that was all in the finances. I can't really give an average of how much I spend a month because it doesn't all include things based on the apartment or based on like living costs. I do spend a lot of extra money a lot of the time, but I'm hoping to stop that this month because this month just started. Clean slate. Okay, now on to personally and emotionally how I've been the past 6 months. I think deciding to have my own space was very beneficial to everyone in my family who I had relationships with, everyone who I had attempted to have relationships with. Now I feel like since I'm in my own space and so I have like my own time schedule, I manage myself, like it's a lot easier and a lot better for everyone involved, especially me and especially my family. Like the relationship I get to have with them now is like something I don't think I would have been able to had I lived with them. And that's just because, I don't know, I have a certain mentality that requires me to be in a position where I am in control of myself in order to kind of, I don't know if I should say like respect an authoritative figure, but that's kind of how I feel, you know? I also cut my hair like a foot at least. I'm getting used to it. I don't know. For work, I have to put it into pigtails, which is not the best, but whatever. I don't know what to do with it other than this. So, I got 2 new tattoos. I'll show you them now. So first we have this little butterfly. I have actually a recording of me doing it, but I didn't post it because I just had nothing to say, you know? Like, I have the video and I have it edited. I just don't have anything to put over it, and I don't want to just add music onto it. Like, I feel like that's boring, you know? So anyways, I have this butterfly. It's to cover an old tattoo that I had of like eyes or something, and it just, they didn't look right and I didn't like them, so I covered it. Then we have this right here, which says Defiant. I was gonna get it like right here, but I couldn't commit to the idea of a tattoo on my collarbone just because I no longer feel like I want to be completely covered in tattoos, but rather like just get them as they come. So I don't know, yeah, I just decided to get it here. My brother did it and it was my first time getting a tattoo from somebody else, and like, if you can tell, the DEF is kind of fucked because, again, I'd never had anyone else tattoo me, and when I do it myself, I can control, you know, how much pain I'm feeling because I know my pain tolerance. I know exactly when I need to stop because it's my body, it's myself, you know? But he had started and it just was like so painful. I was like, dude, I didn't know tattoos could even be this painful, like fuck. And I just like, you know, jerked away from him and it got kind of, but I like it a lot. I think it suits having 3 tattoos on my arm, very spaced out, very sparse. That's kind of how I want them, I think. I don't know, I haven't made up my mind. Okay, I really have to piss, and I don't really have a lot of talking juice left in me, so I'm gonna end it here. I might add some clips, might add some voiceovers if I have anything else to say later. I don't know, I don't really know how organized this video was. Not at all, but like, and as always, my Instagram is listed down below, CJsK on Instagram. You can always DM me questions that you have. I have had like probably only 4 people DM me, and I don't know if I did much help, but I can give you any advice that I can give, you know? Like, I'll help as much as I can, answer any questions I can for people in situations trying to get out of them, and see you in a few months. Who knows?